Hey guys, it's Mari Chan here, and just before the video starts, before I start talking about what I'm going to be talking about today, I just want to give you guys a heads up. This topic is very sensitive and might cause a few trigger warnings. So just a heads up, if you guys are not comfortable watching this video at any time, please don't be afraid to click off the video and watch something else, maybe on my channel or someone else's channel. But anyways, hey guys, welcome back to Mari's Advice. As I promised, I said I would do another episode because apparently you guys actually like this series. The first episode I did was about back to school advice back in September when everyone was going back to school, and myself, I was going back to school. So, um, I am here to talk about mental health awareness. And as just what everybody knows, people out there do struggle with mental health problems such as depression, anxiety, um, I know there's some eating disorders out there and stuff like that. And I'm here to talk to you guys and give you guys some advice on how you can prevent yourself from self-harming, how to get some help, how to ask for help, and just overall how to hopefully treat yourself and get better. Um, so let's start with what is depression anxiety. So basically depression is more than just sadness. It's in my from what I've seen, it's like a day-to-day kind of like problem. I don't really know how to put this in words. It's a day to day overall not feeling like you're good enough and feeling like you are worthless and hopeless and think that there's nothing good in life and that you just think things are going to get better. And trust me, things are going to get better. But I will get to that after. Anxiety is basically a constant fear, I guess you could say. It's more than that. I know that for sure. But you have a hard time breathing at times. So I know people get anxiety slash panic attacks, and I know how that feels. I've had a couple of those in my life, and I know a couple of my friends have too, and I've helped them through that. So, yeah, I know that there's anxiety. And then there's the eating disorder, which is where you stop eating or don't eat as much, and you lose a lot of weight, and you're also afraid to eat. For some people, you're afraid to eat. Um, and I know how mad people can get that way, and it really sucks that people it really sucks that this all exists. It shouldn't exist. I really wish everyone was happy. I wish everyone could be happy and just live a happy life. But sometimes people can't just feel life just doesn't feel like giving that to people. But okay, so let's start with the advice. Advice on how to get help. I know there is actually some crisis lines you can act crisis texting lines. I don't know what they're called, that you can actually, I guess, text or contact on your messenger on, I don't know if it's just for Apple devices or mobile Androids or anything like that. It doesn't work on mine because this is not a phone. But I know there's those out there. I'm gonna try to find one and leave it leave a number in a section below if you guys want to get into contact with them, if you guys need them, if you guys want to put it in your notes and save it somewhere, if you guys need to contact that. Another way to hopefully get some help, maybe tell a trustworthy friend and tell a trustworthy adult. Maybe talk to someone at school, maybe talk to a close parent or close legal guardian or family member of yours, anybody you know you can trust. And maybe you can talk to a counselor because counseling honestly does help. I have seen it from a lot of people, even people online that went into counseling and got help. It does help. It improves people's mental health a lot. And I know some people don't believe me when I say this, but it really does. I've seen people who are really depressed, they're actually getting better because they go to counseling sessions every day or go to therapy sessions every day. And yeah, I would recommend going to try to find a counselor and get into those counseling sessions. That usually helps as well. So some tips on how to not self harm or prevent self harming. Rule number one, I would try to take deep breaths and try to calm down because I know that you might be a little worked up and not feeling okay at all. You might be a little adrenaline, you might be feeling hyped up, really not really hyped up, but tense, I guess, really emotional, really just in distress. I guess that's what probably should say, in distress. I would try to calm down, take deep breaths, in for 5, out, hold for 4, out for 6. I think that's how it goes. But I've seen also some gifs on Twitter and Tumblr that the breathing gifs, they help you and they're actually at pace where it's supposed to be for your breathing. Another way you can prevent yourself from self harm is if you ever feel like doing it, I would take a washable marker and I even use a red one. I don't know. I just pick whatever color. I don't really care. But I would take a marker, a washable marker, and like draw where you would want to do it. So you don't actually do it. And then when you're done, wash it off. Because that I've actually done that before, and trust me, it actually helps. I actually got that tip from a friend, and it actually does help. That actually stopped me a lot from doing what I wanted to do. But luckily, I haven't been feeling that way in a very long time, and I'm actually getting a lot better. Another thing that I find that really helps me get me distracted from like my thoughts and self harming in general is watching YouTube. Honestly, I've been watching YouTube for 2 years, and it actually helps. So like, do something you enjoy to do that does not involve you harming yourself. Go outside for a walk, read a book, take a nap, listen to music, record videos like I do for entertainment as like a hobby. Watch YouTube videos, go online, play a game. There's tons of things you can do out there that doesn't involve harming yourself that can honestly distract you and help you in many ways. Like, for example, I record YouTube videos for you guys, and that kind of takes my pain away and distracts me from all my problems and distracts me from all my stress and anxiety. Um, Maybe even talking to close friends or hanging out with family or hanging out with friends. That usually helps too, that distracts you from things. So I have a couple final words to say because I'm actually almost out of time for the video. I have about 4 minutes left. And I already know that this is probably going to take up the rest of the video. But please know that you are not alone if you are struggling with any depression, anxiety, or any other mental health issues that you may have. You are not alone. There are people out there that are struggling with you, and I know that you can get better. Things do get better. Some might take longer than others. Things to get better. Like some might take a year, some might take a couple weeks, some could take months, but it does get better. And I promise you, there is a light at the end of every dark tunnel, and you are going to reach that light. And when you do, you will feel so happy and so relieved that you made it out of that hell, I guess you could say. But trust me, if you guys need to talk to someone, I'm here. There's people you can talk to. Like I said, there's counselors. Find a trustworthy friend, find a trustworthy adult, find a family member, maybe even talk to someone at school, like a teacher or something that you trust. There are people out there to help you, like myself, and if you guys ever need help, don't be afraid to contact me. I do have Snapchat and Tumblr, like I said. I use Snapchat more often, actually, so don't ever be afraid to contact me there because I will answer as soon as I can, I promise. But yeah, please stay strong and don't do any more harm to yourself if you already have. Follow my tips. Maybe look up a couple more tips online if mine haven't helped. Um, like like I said, please stay strong. You're going to be okay. You're going to get through this. I promise you. Things are going to turn out great in the end, and you have a bright future ahead of you. And you don't want to lose that now and get rid of that now and just drop that now. You guys need to stay alive and stay strong because us teenagers, we're the future. We are the future generation for our kids that are coming up. So we need to stay alive and hope for the best and just know that you're going to be all right. I promise. Things might not seem okay now, but in the future they will be, and you will be so happy that you stayed strong and stayed alive. Okay, so that's about all I've had to say. If you guys want to, leave some suggestions of what I should do for my next topic on Mari's advice. I really hope you guys are enjoying this series, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if so, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Every subscriber counts. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys so much. And I want you all to stay strong for me, okay? No matter what you're going through, no matter how tough your life is right now, you're going to be alright, I promise. Alright, bye guys.